Lord, here I am trying to get the scoop on NBA Youngboy. And did you not know that he was crowned YouTube's most streamed hip hop artist of 2023, earning the title for the 5th year in a row? Okay, so he's 24 years old. Now, I was looking up to see what in the heck, kind of time does NBA Youngboy have to look forward to, right? And I was just looking at, who he pewed, okay? Now, it does state here, according to the Herald and the AP, which is Atlanta Police Report, a police identified person who passed as a 43-year-old Mohammed Durrati. Officials also say that a 5-year-old was gazed by a spullet. Witness told Local 10 that the man who had passed on was an employee of Hertz Rental Car who just happened to be caught in the crossfire, okay? As we all know, NBA Youngboy has been rapping since the age of 11, okay? He started posting his music up on the YouTube when he was about 14. And with this date here in 2015, he released his first mixtape, Life Before Fame. And the following year, he signed with Atlantic Records and released his debut EP, 38 Baby. NBA Youngboy's upbringing, of course, has been reminding us in his storylines, okay, that it was marked by violence and poverty, which is, like I said, the majority of the storyline that he talks about. The judge had ordered NBA Youngboy to be taken into federal custody. Lord have mercy. I know this is a sad day in history for YouTube in general. Let me tell you something. I always said that he puts out the most. If you watch some of my past videos that I have made on NBA Youngboy, because he was dropping so often and where he was like leaving me with like money on the floor, I was like, what the hell, right? KLFI 10 News, Baton Rouge, Louisiana. BR proud. A federal judge has requested that Baton Rouge rapper NBA Youngboy pre-trial release be revoked. On Thursday, a motion was filed to revoke NBA Youngboy, also known as Kentrell Gaulden, pre-trial release after Gaulden was arrested on 63 total charges of forgery, identity fraud, and procuring prescriptions. Oh my goodness. United States Middle District Judge Shelley signed the motion to revoke Gaulden's release before his scheduled trial date in July 2024 for unrelated weapons charges. So golly, he knew it. I mean, he knew. He knew no matter what he was doing, he was getting in trouble back to back. And I see this same kind of repetitiveness whenever it comes to Kodak. Whenever it comes to, like, there's just a few that stay in trouble, right? And you're always going, what the hell? But let's continue, because we don't know them like that, right? We don't know the streets that they grew up in. So let's just continue. So according to court documents, Gaulden is accused of operating a large-scale prescription fraud ring in Cache County in Utah. Now, let's not forget he's got that Utah, Lord have mercy, mansion over there, right? Little glass house. And it's just, hey, he's always taking photos in the yard, and whatnot. Him and his baby mamas, his wife. Beginning in September 2023, Reed's Pharmacy in Utah received a call from a believed pharmacist in Provo, Utah, for a prescription of promethazine for Bethel White. The pharmacy noted that the call came from a number that was not associated with the actual pharmacist. The pharmacy contacted the pharmacist, who stated they did not have a patient by the name of Bethel White. Lord have mercy. In the same court documents, a pharmacy in Logan, Utah received a call from the same suspect, but this time for a patient named Gwendolyn Cox. Detectives say a female associate reportedly picked up the prescription and stated it was for her grandmother. About 3 weeks later, the same pharmacy received a call from a suspect prescribing Gwendolyn Cox a refill of the promethazine. But this time, the pharmacy asked for a hard copy of the prescription, the court documents state. Lord have mercy. So the affidavit states detectives began to investigate after suspects attempted to pick up a fraudulent prescription. Detectives arranged a plan to contact a pickup person from the pharmacy. 2 different females were identified as known associates of Gaulden. They were later arrested for their participation in the prescription fraud ring, officials say. Also, authorities searched the vehicle, which was registered to none other than Mr. Kentrell Gaulden, and they found marijuana flakes and an empty gun in the vehicle. Of course, that vehicle was impounded. Detectives were contacted by Gwendolyn Cox and noticed the voice was fake and the suspect had a southern accent. Dispatch requested that Gwendolyn to be transferred through. The suspect on the phone stated, well, I asked her and she said she'll have you call me. Documents state detectives were later contacted by Gaulding's business manager to get the vehicle from the impound and ultimately contact NBA himself. Okay, NBA stated that the two of the women were family members and approved of them using the vehicle. Gaulding then proceeded to say, ask him about the prescription they picked up. Detectives noticed that this was the same tone and dialect used when speaking with Gwendolyn Cox. Lord have mercy. So they put two and two together. But I'm going to say that they probably had to do can somebody at least tell me, is this the voice that you heard on the phone? You know what I mean? And under a lot of circumstances, it's just like pointing somebody out in a lineup. That's my theory. So it states here the NBA was later arrested at his home in Utah along with other associates. When he was asked about the gun in the home, NBA stated his wife owns one and that his DNA may be found on it since he moved it from an open area. During the search, documents show that the detectives found prescription bottles with the fraudulent names that were used and a scan that was in an accessible place. When asked for the passcode to NBA's cell phone, he responded with, "Take it and break it." The Federal Bureau of Investigation describes NBA as a known leader of a violent gang from the Louisiana area. The FBI says that based on NBA's history, he is prone to violence. Now, I'm going to tell you something. All these interviews that he does try to keep a very, stay as humble as he can when people are really talking to him. And you have to think that he is not going to be, okay? He is not going to be his normal self, okay? NBA Youngboy has got a persona to upkeep, and he's going to do that as long as he's doing interviews and stuff, right? We're not going to know him for how we know him. We're going to know him for what he sells us, all right? It is what it is. I think at this point, the only girl that really knows him, or the only people that really know him, is the girl that shacked up with him and married him. Under a lot of circumstances, I really hope that NBA Youngboy never broke again. Really isn't broke, right? I hope that he got some money stashed. I ain't gonna lie, you know what I mean? I'm not condoning this kind of behavior, but I am going to say that if you're going to put yourself in harm's way, the least you can do is make a money nest for your family. Stop playing with me, y'all. Anyways, I want to hear your thoughts and tears in the comment section below, because y'all know we can go all the way around the block with this. I know that, NBA Youngboy has got 9 or 10 kids. Stop playing with me. There's a lot to go around. Now, I don't know how much he keeps up, with them child support payments. I don't know. But on another note, let's just, keep him in our prayers. That being stated, I want to subscribe to my channel because I know you want to. My name is Brandon Halsey, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.